The Noles will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tar Heels offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. Vito already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He's got it on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They just keep firing. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's LaBelle. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today.
Gets it out quickly.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They get to the line quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession
breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cantrell. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They kick it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Handoff to the lone back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Noles want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The kick is on its way, and they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's LaBelle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. give to the running back.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right on the money. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's LaBelle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going to the running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He'll pull it on the read, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got it set up on the outside. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point. They're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Heaves it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. it's LaBelle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yates. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Sampson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defense was not fooled at all. Kind of a running situation, right? A lot of times you go for it on 4th down. It's already 3rd and 2 or 3 yards. The defense wasn't fooled. Did a great job pinning their ears back, getting the quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's got the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Noles in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Hard running there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. After run, now throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this goal-to-go defense? Great job 1st down, meeting the physical challenge. Nowhere to go. 2nd down, ready for the pass. This defense really bowing their neck on an important part of the field.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 17 to Rutgers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are good. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run the option. Got enough for the 1st. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch and kept it himself and turned it into a big play.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Turning it on! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his back in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out to the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yard. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Noles headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Florida State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll go to the air. It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. It's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win, but you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game, and this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
With the catch, it's Irvin. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Tulsa's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Alford. Fires to the right. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Gonna look downfield again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Alford. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Richardson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32. Tulsa wasting no time.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Richardson. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Simon. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Hold and fire complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Simon. With the catch, it's Adams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Off play action on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Just steamrolling the defense. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and once more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The play-action fake. Complete in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Alford. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan.
To the air, it's Simon.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Timeout, Temple.
Looking downfield on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He'll pull it on the read. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Foley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Simon. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Booker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Temple lines up quickly. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to pass, it's Simon. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line, it's Jones. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. And that's a first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
2nd down.
Off the play fake. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Temple lines up quickly.
For the offense.
Right back to the well. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the run, it's Richardson. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Got to 1st down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run it.
Turning it on. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Simon. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Temple lines up quickly.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Temple.
Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Simon. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Trying to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Temple lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
21.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Dropping back, it's Simon. Working that left side now. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running back searching for a hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back to pass, it's Simon. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.